Hey guys, welcome to the very first episode of the opening match. I'm Daniel.
I'm Angel.
And we are here to hit you up with a match from WrestleMania 1. That's what we do on here. Every time I do a new retro match review show, we start with WrestleMania 1. And we're kicking things off with the Executioner versus Tito Santana.
Tito.
She does this. She will literally give like nicknames or purposely mispronounced names of the wrestlers. Anyway, so I'll give you a little bit of background. There's not a lot of background between these two guys fighting. And I'll not gonna lie, if you watch this show, I will do a lot of the talking because, as we've mentioned previously, she doesn't watch Raw wrestling. This is like her first foray into pro wrestling in general. So I'll be giving more of the background and a lot of the in-ring stuff, but she will definitely throw her review and her thoughts on the match after I do that. So let's talk about the build-up, shall we? Tito Santana was former Intercontinental Champion, and he lost it to Greg the Hammer Valentine. So it's kind of like he's, WrestleMania 1, here we go. Executioner versus Tito Santana, and he's ready to kind of get himself back into the race, the title picture. Executioner, not a lot's known about this guy. He's from parts unknown. We don't know anything about him. He's unknown. He's undefeated, or at least that's what they say. It's funny because no one even knows. I guess his first match, his debut match here in WWF. No one knows anything about him. Of course, it's all BS. In reality, he's a wrestler known as Playboy Buddy Rose. I did not know that for the longest time. I honestly was just Executioner must have been some mass jobber. No, it was Buddy Rose. And you guys are just yeah, we already knew that. I didn't know that for the longest time. 2 or 3 years ago was the first time I heard of that. I was like, really? Because wasn't Buddy Rose a big guy? Didn't he become huge? This guy's skinny as hell. So I'm just it just seems kind of odd that that's Buddy Rose. Quick little side story. I do that a lot, so we go on crazy side stories. In '96, there was a wrestler who came in to help Paul Bearer and Mankind take on The Undertaker, known as The Executioner. I assumed it was that guy. I was oh, he came back. Which is ridiculous, really. But in my mind, I was The Executioner was undefeated before he came to WWF. Comes to WWF, gets beat once, and then he just disappears forever. Until Paul Bearer resurrected the legacy of The Executioner so he can show up and get beat by The Undertaker. I honestly thought it was the same wrestler. And then I didn't know until later that this one's Buddy Rose, and the other one is Terry Gordy. So I had no idea, but I don't even know. Did they allude that this could be the same Executioner? Or I don't remember. If you guys know out there, let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, so we get some backstage interviews. Tito Santana's just he don't care who's he's in ring with. He's gonna keep fighting, get back. Executioner is I'm gonna break his leg. I'm undefeated. No one's gonna beat me. I'm gonna break his leg. We'll see how that works for him. They get in the ring. Decent back for him. Mostly Tito Santana. Executioner comes in there a little bit. Anything in the match you remember? Any highlights from the match? No, nothing. She was just zoning out. She was voting for Tito. She did say early on, she was boo Executioner. I don't like him. Go. And she said Tito first, and then she started saying Tito. Executioner does work on the leg. I guess Tito Santana must have overheard him because he eventually kicks him out of the ring. Eventually he comes back in. He hits him with the flying forearm, which is his finisher, but doesn't go for the pin. Pulls him in the middle of the ring and slaps on the figure 4, which was Greg Valentine's finisher. He's definitely sending that message to Greg the Hammer Valentine. Cinches it in. Executioner submits. Tito Santana is the winner. As far as any fallout from this match, later on in the evening, Greg Valentine defends his title against Junkyard Dog. He initially wins the match, and he has his feet on the rope. He cheated. Tito Santana runs back out there and tells the referee, hey, he cheated. His foot was on the ropes. Referee restarts the match. And Greg Valentine didn't want no more. He walked away, took a count out. Now it means he kept the title, but he lost the match. A few months later, Tito Santana would finally meet Greg Valentine again inside of a steel cage. And Tito Santana would beat him and get his belt back. So let's talk about this match right here. Sweetie, they're dying to hear from you. What did you think about the Executioner versus Tito Santana WrestleMania 1?
I didn't like the match because not Tito, but the other one didn't put it all out.
What? It put what all out?
He didn't try hard enough.
So you didn't like the match because you didn't think Executioner didn't try hard enough?
Yeah.
Fair enough. He did say he was going to break his leg and shit, and he just didn't even come close. It was kind of a one-sided almost squash match. Anything else about the match? I mean, what did you like anything about it at all, or no? You're just like execution didn't try. I didn't like it. I like this match.
Too short.
It was a short match, like 4 minutes or something like that. It wasn't long at all. It'd probably be over by the time we turn around. I don't know, it's still going. I like this match. You know, I have fond memories of, especially like the first like 7 or 8 WrestleManias, maybe first 10. Watched them like over and over. It goes up to like 11 or 12. But anyways, I've watched them like a ton. So I always like this match. I will say this, and I went on this rant back when I did the Mid-Card Mania, when me and Steve did that match, because we actually covered the Intercontinental title match with Greg Valentine and Junkyard Dog. Here's what I don't get. Vince McMahon, it was a make or break deal for WrestleMania 1. His company was in danger of shutting down. He had to pull out something big, so he made this event. So he's showcasing. This is like a big exhibition to show the world, like, this is what WrestleMania is, what WWF's all about. And so he has all these different matches, and I'm thinking to myself, Tito Santana was not feuding with the Executioner. He was feuding with Greg Valentine. Now, I know in kayfabe world that, yes, Santana lost. He moves down the card a little bit. You know, he's coming down. The brand new Executioner's coming in. He's coming up. They're going to intersect. You know, winner moves on. But it's like, we today know wrestling's scripted. We know it's fake. We know it's planned ahead. Am I boring you, sweetie? She's just like, Anyways, we know it's all, scripted, fake, and all that stuff. So why didn't we just get the cage match here? Like on the grandest stage of them all. The cage match, Santana, Valentine. It would have been great. Because see, Santana, Executioner, that didn't matter. Like, I know it's, Playboy Buddy Rose, which I think that would have been a better, top profile name, but whatever, they gave him the masked jobber character or whatever, and Santana beat him. It was just a display of Santana to showcase, Tito Santana. Junkyard Dog, who was super popular. Don't get me wrong, I guess kayfabe-wise, it's like, well, he deserved a title shot at some point, but they didn't give him the title. At all. They didn't give him the title at all. He won by ridiculous circumstances. He won by a countout. And I'm thinking, you could have easily rebooked it where you could have had Tito Santana and Greg Valentine. You don't even have the cage match yet. You can already have him have a regular singles match where Santana's getting his rematch for his title. Greg Valentine can walk away, get the countout, whatever, and that can set up the cage match later. And then you could have had Junkyard Dog. Just destroy the Executioner. It would have kept Junkyard Dog, JYD looking strong. You would have had more fuel to the fire in the Santana-Valentine feud. It makes more sense that way. And this is how they booked it. We got Santana just squashing Executioner in a 4-minute match. So, I don't know. Like I said, for what this match is, I like it. They should have went a different direction. They should have had a different match instead of this one. I feel like it was just kind of a wasted card. But the first few WrestleManias were like that. You just get a lot of filler matches. So sweetie, first wrestling match. You ready to do this? You ready to keep plowing on? That's the most unconvincing thumbs up ever. Well, we'll be back next week with the Wrestling Classic. So, you ready for another 4-minute squash match? You ain't gonna like the match because the guy's like, I'm gonna break your leg! And then he doesn't break the leg. She wants blood. She's ready for like someone to get their leg broken. You're sadistic. Sweetie, you got anything else to add to the people out there?
No.
No? Alright, well, guys, until next time, I'm Daniel.
I'm Angel.
And Wrestling Classic.